everyone. Thank you so much for coming this evening to our dinner benefit, Reaching Out Community Services. My name is Kimberly Pisano. I've been with Reaching Out Community Services for a year and a half, volunteering as public relations, going out there. So most of you know me. I either knocked on your door, made a telephone call, and really just to tell you about this amazing organization. I'd like to introduce Jerry Albano, president of our board.
Thank you, everybody, and welcome. Great event, great turnout, 6th annual dinner event. Very pleased with the turnout. A lot of hard work went into this. Linda Neve, to come up and say a few words.
Thank you, Jerry. Jerry, the chairman of the board. Ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Reaching Out Community Services, I want to welcome all of you this evening to Reaching Out Community Services 6th Annual Dinner Benefit for the fight against hunger and to fill all empty plates. I want to bring up here today a very special man who is a servant to the poor. And not only is he the executive director and founder of Reaching Out Community Services, but he's my cousin. And I am very proud and honored to present to you Thomas Nev, the executive director of Reaching Out Community Services.
I'm only ready to sing that song. Well, again, as we do for the 6th year now, I just want to thank everybody for your support, for what you do, our board of directors, our staff, our friends, those we honored. It was really, it wasn't a hard choice before we honored it. And actually, we want to honor people that we really, not what they do for us, but also what they do for the community and for other people. And we're so thankful for that, for the great things that they do, which will be mentioned later. So again, you know, the food pantry, when I started it 25 years ago, I think it's 24, I hate to show my age, but it really had an impact on so many families to the point where 5,400 families are now registered with them. But I want to share one thing with you, so just listen to this part. Just give me one moment of this part because it's really, really important. It's one of the most things that I talk about now. A lot of people always feel that, you know, how do you know when you're feeding the right people? How do you know that they really need the food? I believe in one thing. As a non-paid individual for this organization, I want to make sure that I run an organization or a charity with intelligence. So we're going to give it to people that are not able to help. We want to help people who can't help themselves. For those who can help themselves, we don't really extend ourselves to. And 5,400 families, when we screen them to make sure that they need it, I mean, you can see the plea, you can see the cry, you can see the stress that they go through. And you know what, guys? It's in our neighborhood. It's in our community. So even though we have 5,400 families, listen, they're living in our community. Because if anyone here is a single mother, lose your job, and what do you do with your 3 kids if you don't have any brothers or sisters or parents that can help you? You shoplift to feed your kids. And most people had to make that choice, and even told me, Tom, I used to shoplift, but I don't have to do that no more because at least I can come here. Other than that, puts tears. Thank you, and God bless everybody.
On behalf of Connors and Sullivan, Mr. Michael Connors will be accepting the award this evening.
I know a lot of you probably don't know this, but I do very little. I just kind of show up, and everybody who works with me is burdened with the work. I think about the Gospel of St. Matthew. And
Elaine Delaney is our next honoree.
So first of all, anyone here, my family is at this table, knows that I'm who I am because of my mother, my father, and one of my uncles that aren't with us any longer. They always taught us to give back.
I have co-workers at this table from my granddad and from our other team. Thank you. I'm going to
kids in our school should be deciding, their parents, what should we do tonight? Should we try to go for $10 from McDonald's, or should we get a healthy meal? So let's help Tommy out. Thank you.
So our next honoree this evening, Maria Hunter.
I just want to say thanks to reaching out for giving me the opportunity to contribute and to, help my community. And I encourage everybody to do the same. You may think that, well, what the difference can you make, just one little person? But if everybody does it, then it really makes a difference. So thank you.
So our next honoree is Sergeant Dustin Ramirez, my friend.
Hi, good evening, everyone. First off, it's with great pride that I accept this on behalf of Toys for Tots. I know when I bring it back to battalion, my Marines are going to be very happy to see it. So thank you very much, Tom, and reaching out staff. I just want to say something about Tom. Your dedication to what you do and the passion you have for it is an inspiration to all of us. It really is. So thank you for having me, and I'll see you next year.
So our next honoree is my friend, and this is Eileen Sacco.
I'm so lucky. We're all so lucky just to be here tonight. And I know I'm lucky. I have wonderful friends. I have such a supportive family. I have a wonderful husband. I get to work with the people who keep us safe every single day.
I have one more announcement who really cannot be with us tonight, but I want you to meet our mascot, and that is Jenna. So she can't come because she's a four-legged animal, and we just want you to recognize Jenna. Our Walk Against Hunger is coming up on October 4th, and she represents the animals. So she leads the pack, so to speak, on that day, and she raises thousands of dollars for us every year. And her mom, Christine, is her mother, and she's done a great job, and stops what she's doing. So I wanted to recognize Jenna. She's always out there looking to help us and her mom, and a shout out also to Donna McLennan for all her hard work and efforts. So stop by and look at Jenna. Thank you.
I just want to introduce Kimberly Fasano. Thank you so much for what you have done. And we just want to give you a little token of appreciation for reaching out.
The Reach Out Community Service does good work in our community each and every day. We come and recognize people tonight. We recognize the organization, but we know Tom and his staff work 365 days a year to do something that, 366, it's a leap year, okay. To do something that really is the basic of humanity, making sure that people are fed.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's a great night because the work that Reaching Out Community Service, the work that Tommy and the staff do, is remarkable. During Superstorm Sandy, when this neighborhood got hit, we needed help instantly. And the first person to come out here and to help me and my staff and Delia Shack, our district leader, was Tommy Nieves and his entire staff. They were out here for days feeding this community.
Last night I was an honoree at the Italian Border Guardians, and some of the folks are here with us that were there last night. And like the Italian Border Guardians on 18th Avenue, Reaching Out goes out to those homes and those people in need, behind those doors, on the streets that we walk and park on every day. And like Kimberly just said, you would never believe that your neighbor is in need.
I don't think I ever realized what it is to be hungry. Seriously, just think about it for 1 second. Imagine being a parent and not knowing if you can feed your child tonight. Imagine how that must feel as a mother or a father, wondering if you can provide a meal for your son or your daughter. That's a pretty scary thing.
I want to say that what Reaching Out does is a crucial community public service. I want to say that in the days after Superstorm Sandy, where the government wasn't, reaching out was. They were there. Before the Red Cross, before FEMA, they were there. And they're still there. And they're still helping people, still helping feed families. And on behalf of the 47th Council District, I extend my sincere appreciation and my great thanks and a pledge to support and expand reaching out to new heights like never before.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along.
Once again, I want to thank all our guests that came to our 6th annual dinner benefit in the fight against hunger. We were very fortunate to have some wonderful honorees this year. We had wonderful guests, wonderful gifts. We had great food, dance, music, friends. It was a wonderful time here today on May 30th, 2014. So once again, I just want to share that we are very fortunate to have those who are considering to help those who are less fortunate in the fight against hunger, and hopefully we will continue again next year to have another benefit to bring everyone together to continue our fight against hunger. Until then, God bless you all, and we'll hopefully see you again for next year.
There's a light that we must follow. It seems far away, but yet it's next to you. There's a road that we must take to see the hunger and heartache, children dying, mothers slowly losing faith.
With so many people dying, how can we turn away? We must listen to our conscience and save a life today.
Take a step for mankind. We can save a child from hunger, so no one will be left behind. Take a step for the poor and the needy. Take a chance, lend a hand, be the hero, help to save mankind. There's a world out there, so let's show them that we care. Whether they live or die, it's truly our concern. And I know they've been holding on to the children, they must be